I still remember the way her voice faltered on the phone, not from guilt but from pure excitement. "We're going on a cruise," she said, "2 weeks in the Caribbean." I smiled even though I was sitting in the house I had bought for her, the one with the marble countertops she insisted on, the garden my father never touched. I had hoped that house would make me her child again, not just some invisible bank account. Then came the punchline. "Oh, by the way, honey," she said lightly, "there weren't enough rooms for everyone. You'll have to stay behind. Not invited." My throat tightened but I kept my voice steady. "Of course, Mom. You two deserve it." She laughed, the same triumphant laugh she always did when she thought she'd won. "Don't worry, we'll bring you a souvenir." That was the moment something in me shifted. Not anger, not desperation, clarity. It started 3 years ago. They were buried in debt and I'd just received a promotion, one that finally made it possible to erase their financial mistakes. They cried when I told them I would buy them a house, swearing they'd never forget it, calling it our family home. Funny how easily forever is promised when someone else is footing the bill. I kept the papers in my name. A precaution my lawyer suggested. I never imagined I'd need it, but I tucked that thought away quietly, carefully. Over time the dynamic changed. Phone calls shortened, visits became excuses. One evening Mom joked, "You barely come around anymore. It's like you bought the house and vanished." I held back my response. The truth? I had vanished because she had made me feel like a stranger in my own generosity. Then I saw the receipts. Luxury furniture, cruise deposits, all charged to the joint account I'd helped set up for emergencies. I didn't confront them right away. That would have been raw, desperate, weak. I waited. I watched. I listened. The confirmation email for the cruise landed in my father's inbox, accidentally forwarded to me. Everyone's names were listed. Theirs, my brothers, their partners. Everyone but mine. That night I sat alone in the kitchen. Lights off. House quiet except for the soft hum of the fridge. I made a decision. If they wanted me out, I'd leave nothing to chance. The plan fell into place like clockwork. First, I called the realtor, told her I was considering selling discreetly. Then, I double-checked with my lawyer. Everything, title, taxes, insurance, was still legally mine. Third, I waited until the day of their departure, watching their car disappear down the driveway, imagining it as the opening scene to a story I had already written. Once they were gone, I acted. The house went on the market as a motivated seller listing. 4 days later, full-price cash offer. Papers signed. Funds transferred. Locks changed, before their cruise even touched land. When they returned, glowing and sun-kissed, their key didn't work. "Mom?" Her voice sharp, incredulous. "The locks, they're changed. What's going on?" I stayed calm. "Oh, didn't you hear? The house sold last week. You can't just." "I could," I said softly. "It was mine." Pause. "Then, where are our things?" "In storage. Paid for 3 months. After that, your problem." She went silent. I heard the shallow intake of air, realization finally dawning that their dream vacation had come at a cost they hadn't foreseen. "You did this to punish us?" "No, Mom. You did this. I just finished it." They tried to fight it, of course. Emotional appeals, guilt, reminders of family ties. But every document, every transfer, every signature was clean, airtight, cold. I didn't want revenge that screamed. I wanted one that lingered, and it did. They moved into a smaller rental 2 towns over. No garden. Nothing special. I never visited. Sometimes I drive past the house I sold. The new owners painted it blue, planted flowers, fixed the fence. It looks alive, like it finally belongs to someone who deserves it. People say revenge doesn't heal. Maybe. But it balances the scales. Now, when Mom calls, her tone is cautious, softer. Like she's finally beginning to understand that love isn't measured by how much you give, but by recognizing when enough is enough. She still asks why I did it. I tell her every time, "You taught me that family only matters when I'm wanted." And she never laughs like she used to.